Hey guys, hope you're all doing well today. Feels a little weird to be back on the grind of vlogging on a normal basis and not like sporadically, but feels good. We got some snow. Not a whole lot has stuck around. We went through a few cold days where it just dropped a lot of snow, and now it's getting up into like the 40, almost 50 degree weather, and a lot of it has melted. Actually, yeah, a lot of it is melted. There used to be a lot more out there. But, hello, hey. There we go. And anyway, trying to go over everything that's happened so far. Getting back into the groove of looking for a place of my own. I'm kind of mixed right now. I'm not sure if I want to go for a house still, or if I want to go with a condo. I know I'm not going to go for an apartment. Not really sure which one. I think I'm going to end up going to the bank, seeing what can be done, and if I can get the loan approved for a home, I'll give it a try. Plan B would be to get a condo, and there are quite a few condos in an area that I'm looking at. They're not bad. They're like 1,200 square feet, around the 100 to 120,000 range, somewhere in there. So it's not bad. It's not unreasonable. It's a good starting one for me to save. It's just that a lot of areas, especially around here, the market in Wisconsin is just broken and bad. So who knows, a couple of years the market could have a bubble again and pop. So who knows. But I just finished Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. That was the only Uncharted game I have ever touched. Never played any of the others. I was a little confused at the start of it, just because I was, well, not really confused, but lost. Just because I never played the other one, so I had no idea about his past experiences. Overall, it was a fun game. Story was really nice. Music, I can't remember any of it, so to me at least it wasn't good. The playability, it was 22 chapters and went by at a normal or okay speed. I feel it would have been a lot quicker if the character was quicker. Nathan Drake is one of the probably the slower characters I've played, and I don't know if it's just because I'm trying to complete as many games as possible, but man, was he slow. I found myself getting more ticked off at the fact that it's like, okay, the ledge crumbled away and you're just hanging there. You don't need to dangle for additional seconds. Just grapple on to the next one and move on. There are some frustrating points for me. I just think it was because I'm trying to get through as many games as quickly as possible that he was just taking his sweet time, and I need to calm down a little bit. Overall, it was a fun game. Not my style of game. If I'm going to go for a game like that, it's going to be more God of War. But the storyline in this was actually really cool. I like the pirate theme, because that's what this one is. It's based on a pirate, or a group of pirates. I kind of like that telling or the history finding type thing, or gameplay. And this one did it really well, so thumbs up. I'm also currently working on getting more stuff packed up. I got some stuff for Christmas that I'm keeping in the boxes right now until I get my place, and then I'll go through and I'll show you guys what a lot of it is. But it's all kitchen based stuff. I am finding boxes though that I could pack more stuff away in. These were actually my swords. I got 2 of these boxes, and they have swords in them. I forgot what they were called. I know the receipts in here, but they're kind of like a training sword. So when I get my place, I think I'm gonna have a rundown of just some of the swords that I have. They're not actual real swords, just in case anyone was wondering. They're just display swords, artistic. Yeah, I'm gonna go through those when I actually get my place. I have a lot of plans. I just got to start getting into them. I think early next week, because today is actually I want to say the 5th now. I think it's the 5th. Yeah, it's the 5th of January. So next week, early next week, I want to start getting in contact with the bank and getting that whole progress started for getting a home. So the first month or 2 of this year is going to be crazy with looking for a home as well as a Disney trip. But I'm excited for it. And sorry for my voice. It's a little raspy today. I don't know if I know it's not the cold. I got over that cold already. I have no idea why my voice is raspy. I think I need something either cold or some soup. But you can hear my PlayStation going in the background. I'm going to find another game to play. Plow through it. Alright guys, so it is now the 7th. I got some big news for you. Went into the bank today, mainly because I had some HSA questions I wanted to ask them. The guy was also there who takes care of the home loan process. I flagged him down. We talked for a little bit. I'm going in tomorrow at 8 to actually start the process, the official start of the process. I got to take some information in, but it looks like by the end of this week or the beginning of next week, I could very well be getting approved and starting the home hunting. I'm both nervous and very excited. I mean, I'm about to drop a large amount of money on a house that for the most part I don't have. I mean, I got the down payment, so that's no problem. It's just the whole fact, like dropping, like getting a loan for, say, anywhere, it doesn't matter if it's a $90,000 house. I get scared when I'm buying a $10,000 vehicle, let alone anything from $100,000 to $200,000 or more. Like that's terrifying, you know. So it's going to be a different process. I'm not used to this. I've done the car thing a few times. That seems a lot easier than this. So crossing my fingers. Start next week. Start looking for my own house. Oh my god, I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. Yeah, very scared. I'm gonna play a lot of games today and relax. But I hope you're all doing well. Okay, so today was a bit of a good day and a bad day. Started out really well, the whole house thing. That's tomorrow. So I'm gonna hit the hay now and go to work, get all that taken care of, and meet up with the bank for the home process, or the home approval process. The bad part is that I mentioned I needed to go to the bank to see if I could actually use my HSA to pay my premiums. And for anyone who doesn't know, premiums are your monthly payments. HSA is a health savings account. Basically, you put money into that, it's tax-free, and you can use it to pay medical expenses. I assumed that since the premium is paying for a health benefit, that you could use it to pay that if your company reimburses you. Come to find out, you can't. There are only 4 reasons why you could actually use, or qualifications where you could actually use your HSA to pay your monthly premium. Apparently I don't hit any of those. Go figure. Basically, it helps if you're in a dire situation. Like if you're unemployed and you have a backup savings in your HSA, you can use that. If you're on Medicare, you can use it. If you're on Cobra, you can use it. And there's one other one, but it has to do with being in another dire situation of not being as fortunate as somebody with a crap ton of money. Unfortunately, I am out now a lot of money every month because I can't use my HSA account to pay for it. So I gotta go to work tomorrow, cancel that, because basically work was reimbursing me for my health plan, or my health coverage, and the way that they're doing it, I can't really work with it. It's just sitting in the account now. But what am I gonna do? But anyway, tomorrow, meeting with the bank. It's awesome. I can't wait. The only issue that I can foresee happening is I have to send, or they actually are going to send information to my work to say, like, yes, he has been here. We plan on him being here a while, a long time. He's like set in concrete as a worker here. That's all I need. Depending on how long that could take my work to get the paperwork done, or to make the call or whatever. I don't know if it's a call or paperwork. I'll find out tomorrow. But depending on that, or if it's something I have to give them, I could be ready by the end of this week. So fingers crossed for that. Really looking forward to it. And for future reference, for anyone who may be looking for a house further on down the road, basically from what I understand, or from what he told me, is that when he asked what my deductions were, or my deficits were, or whatever, I listed off my car, my school loans, and then as soon as I said cell phone, he's like, oh, I only need the stuff that shows up on your credit report. So only stuff that shows up on your credit report is the stuff that actually affects you getting the approval of the home loan. So learn something new every day. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. And it is the next day. Today is the 8th. Yeah, tomorrow's the 9th. Went into the bank today. Not a whole lot happened other than going to the bank and then working. I was extremely tired all day, so I am heading to bed a little early tonight. I went into the bank today, got all the paperwork signed and everything. I'm just waiting back to hear from my company that I work for. The information, like I mentioned yesterday, the information had to be finalized, and then they were shipped over or faxed over some paperwork that they had to sign, just saying that yes, he is working here, and then send it back. As far as I know, they sent it back, and I'm just waiting for the bank to approve it. Once it's approved, I can 100% officially start looking for a home. I could talk to a realtor. It's a little bit of a bummer because I ended up taking a little bit of a hit financially, just for the fact that I have a car now. So the car put me down a little bit. But other than that, it went pretty well. I learned that they do a thorough background check when you go in for it. It said I wasn't on any no-fly list, so I'm not a terrorist. The way I understand it is that when you go looking for a home, the best way to determine if you can actually afford it is your deficits, or how much you have to pay monthly. Once that's added up throughout the year, it can't equal more than 41% of your income. If it's above that 41, or I think it's 41%, but if it's above that percentage, you normally have a really hard time of getting approved for a loan. Well, I was well above that. I was 47.3% because of the car loan that I had to just take out. But apparently for first-time homeowners, they let it slide and they go to like 50%, which I have a few degrees to play with. Percentage. I have a few percentages to play with here, like wiggle room wise. It's really late. I am just messing up my words. I have a little bit of wiggling room here. The only issue is that if the rates go up, the interest rates go up, that could hit it a little bit. I don't want to hit the full amount of my loan, so that leaves me with a little more wiggle room than what I have now, so that's good. But now it's just a process, because there's literally, in the county that I live in, there isn't a single thing around here that I can afford. I can't go further north because, like I said before, I'm getting away from my art and technology, and I want to keep those. That's who I am. So it's going to be a long process. I don't see it coming or happening anytime soon. We'll see how it goes, but I will definitely keep you guys updated. Hey guys, hope you're all doing well today. So today is the 10th, and I got some news. But first of all, how is the weather by you guys? Holy cow, like, it just seemed like a week ago we hit like 50-degree weather, and yesterday and today, well, today was a little warmer. Today it was like 18 degrees. It was supposed to be 18 degrees yesterday, but wind and snow came out of nowhere while I was working, and the real field temperature was anywhere from 0 to -5. Holy cow, was that cold. And to be outside for like 7 hours kind of sucked. Today was warmer, so you win some, you lose some, I guess. But anyway, got some news today. I'm kind of heartbroken over it, kind of happy. I got approved for a home loan. I can start looking now. The problem is, the bank gave me a number and said, we're just going to send this off to our people. Like, they kind of approved it on their end at the bank, but since they're a branch, they don't handle the final check approval for home loans. So they sent it to their people. The people got in contact with my work to verify that I did work there. And after everything was said and done, after they did a final look, I was approved, but for $10,000 less than what the bank told me, which I'm not sure if I clarified this on past videos, but basically the amount that I was basically approved at already, or approved at already, was just at the tipping point to getting a house. Any lower than that, and it really hurt my chances. Now it's at the point where I can't even, there's no way on earth that I can afford a house. So I'm definitely gonna have to go with I mean, I totally could afford a house if I moved into Milwaukee. Don't really want to do that though, for safety reasons. Basically, the house is gone. I have to focus on a condo, which kind of sucks, because if you're looking for a home, for anyone who does look for a home down the road, basically an apartment, you have a bunch of restrictions. A home, you have no restrictions. Well, other than getting permits to do stuff. A condo is kind of a mix of both, and a condo can really be a 50-50 chance, even with it not officially being an apartment, because some condo complexes have restrictions on what you can do. Some are side by side, some look like a house, but they're categorized as a condo, which really doesn't make sense to me at all. Some look like an apartment, but are categorized as a condo. And it really depends on which ones you kind of get, because some of them may say, yeah, sure, you can, these are laminate countertops. If you want to put granite in it, by all means, go for it. If you want to paint the walls, go paint them hot pink. You want new cabinets, go and put new cabinets in, you know. Or if you want tiling and wood flooring and carpet, rip it all up, put it in yourself. That kind of thing. Apartment, you have like full restrictions. You can't do anything. Maybe paint if you got in contact with your landlord. But starting this week, I am going to get in contact with a real estate agent, and see what they can do. Because my mom actually brought up a good point where she said they're looking for, like, they're paid on what they actually can get. Like, if they want money, if they want their compensation, if they want to be compensated for their work, they're gonna try and work their butts off to get you a place, because they want money, they want to get paid, which is very true. So I'm gonna get in contact with them this weekend and see what we can do. But I'm approved. I need to start packing up all the rest of my stuff. This is gonna be a trip. I don't even know where to start with this now. I'm excited, a little bit nervous, because I saved up well over a few grand, and even though I have the money for the down payment, it's still really sketchy to me because I'm really nervous about signing off large amounts of money like that. It's the 10th of January. I'm officially approved for a home loan. I can start looking. Here we go. But I will see you all in the next one. I hope you're all doing wonderful. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all later. Take care.